Cincinnati Reds baseball on Fox Sports Ohio is brought to you by Chevy. Check out their award-winning lineup only at your Tri-State Chevy dealer. And by Skyline Chili. Feeling good. It's Skyline time. First of 4 against the Pirates as the Reds return home for a long homestand. It starts with a doubleheader against the team hailing from Pittsburgh, and they have struggled coming in. They have lost 4 games in a row. They're winning 2 straight and 4 of 6. And the runs per game, you can see, bottom of the league. And see what happens. 14-30 record, worst in all of Major League Baseball. And they have a tough one to face here today in Trevor Bauer making a serious bid to win the National League Cy Young Award.
Yeah, really, if you want to break it down, Jim, I think that Trevor Bauer has a 3-way push going on right now. One is to propel his team into the postseason, and he can have a lot to do with that if he pitches like he has lately from here on out. Number 2, he's a free agent at the end of the year, so he's got that going for him. A lot of teams are looking at Bauer. They're slicing and dicing him as many ways as they can to find out if this guy's worth big money next year. And, of course, the third way you just mentioned, he's in that conversation with about 2 or 3 other pitchers around National League that are in that Cy Young talk. And right now, Bauer, I'm sure, wants one of those trophies on his mantle.
No doubt about that. We'll talk about that going forward. National League ranks this season, ERA 1.74, second. Opponents hitting just 155. That is tops in the National League. Here's the lineup he'll face, brought to you by Jeff Weiler Automotive. Eric Gonzalez will lead off at shortstop. Frazier, Ke'Bryan Hayes has been hot. Colin Moran at first base. Josh Bell also swinging a hot bat. Then it's Reynolds, Newman, Cole Tucker, and behind the plate, John Ryan Murphy. All right, some late afternoon baseball. First of 2 as Trevor Bauer typically will psych himself up just like that, not only before the game, but before every half inning that he pitches. Gonzalez in the box, Bauer into his windup, and we are underway. A fastball up high. 80-degree game time temperature. Humidity's down. It is gorgeous. Gonzalez fouls it straight back. Gonzalez, last time the Pirates were here, or last time they saw the Pirates, the Reds, went 6 for 12 in the 3-game series as he fouls this one out of play. And it boosted him atop of the Pirates' batting average list for the season, currently at 267. But this is how 2020 has gone overall with batting averages down. He's on pace to post the lowest team-leading batting average in Pittsburgh in almost 70 years.
Well, they're way down there. The Reds are way down there in batting average, but the Pirates are really way down there in walks received and home runs and on-base percentage, basically those team indicators of whether they give a lot of trouble to the pitcher. This is a great matchup here for Bauer. And Gonzalez by himself, I mean, he propelled himself with a pretty good offensive year for him from the lower part of the order back to the leadoff spot, but his still on base percentage is down there where Billy Hamilton was. I mean, it's less than 300, so he's not exactly setting the table, and that's why the Pirates are struggling.
Up the middle, and Gonzalez gets the Reds again with a leadoff base hit.
I was really wondering if Trevor Bauer was going to come back with another breaking ball after bouncing one in front of home plate. He decided to go with the fastball, and Gonzalez just lays the wood down there. Doesn't swing hard, just kind of puts it out there. The power supplied by Bauer, the bat head supplied by Gonzalez.
Leadoff man aboard, and that'll bring to the plate Adam Frazier. Left-hander in left field for game 1 of this doubleheader. Shows bunt and bunts it foul. And he was bunting for a base hit right there. not just to move the runner over. Frazier, a .233 batter, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. Swung right over top of it.
Frazier, one of those players this year, and there are a ton of them on the Pirates, that have simply not reached their average production of years past. I mean, he comes into this season about a .278 career hitter, and he's well below that this year.
In the air. This will be Shogo calling off Suarez for the game's first out. Here's the entire Reds defensive lineup, brought to you by Ford. And Nick Senzel, his first game back from the IL, starting in center field. Aristides Aquino gets the call in right field here in Game 1, with Nick Castellanos serving as the designated hitter. Suarez, Garcia, Moustakas, Votto, and Barnhart make up the infield. And there is Nick Senzel. It's been a long road back. And the Reds, well, needless to say, they can use his all-around talents. The batter is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swinging a hot bat, as we said earlier. He's hit safely in 6 of his last 7 games. .391 clip. And in 7 of his first 9 big league games. And we talked about the bloodlines last time we faced the Pirates. He's the son of 14-year major leaguer Charlie Hayes. Dad had a stint with the Pirates as well. Throw down to first. Just back in time. Gonzalez is Barnhart with the back pick and nearly got him.
He's way off the bag down there, Gonzalez is, and he slides all the way to the back corner of the bag. That's good fundamental baseball. You make the fielder reach the farthest away in order to slap that tag on him.
Balls and no strikes, the count on Hayes. Popped up, back and out of play. Back again from 2-0 to 2-2.
Looks like Bauer's trying to get through the first inning, primarily throwing his fastball, maybe saving the breaking pitches for a little bit later through the lineup. Hayes just a hair behind that high heater right now.
There goes Gonzalez, and Barnhart can't get the handle on it. And it's a stolen base for Gonzalez, his second of the season.
It's remarkable that Barnhart was able to catch that ball. I mean, look where this ball bounces. Saw this a couple of times in that series against St. Louis. And you can't blame Barnhart for not being able to get a grab of the ball. I mean, he's fortunate that he was able to put leather on it.
A runner in scoring position now, 1 out. And the payoff pitch to Hayes coming up. And it's a walk. And that'll bring up Colin Moran.
You know, you have a pitcher like Bauer who we have seen once he gets his feel, once he starts getting his rhythm, how the ball comes out of his hand, his good release point on his breaking pitch, you can forget about hitting him because he will dominate any lineup out there. But you get a good pitcher like this, and the time to get him is in the first inning while he's struggling a little bit with his command. And that's the case right now. Can't get his breaking ball over.
Swing and a miss. Moran's 7 home runs lead this Pirates team. Over the last 15 games, .327 batter. Oh, and 2. Runners in scoring position this season for Trevor Bauer. How about an .091 average? 2 for 22, best in all of Major League Baseball. Oh, 2. And into the glove of Barnhart off the foul tip, and it's the first strikeout for Bauer.
Well, when Bauer needs that breaking ball, he's able to deal it on to Moran, and he did it pitch after pitch in this at bat. This tumbling breaking ball right there ticks the bat and goes right into the glove of Tucker Barnhart.
Well, now with 2 outs, here comes the switch-hitting Josh Bell. Bell swinging a better bat of late. 10 hits in his last 20 at-bats. And riding a 6-game hitting streak. And
But he's
breaking ball in for a strike.
He's another batter, Jim, who, you know, is about 30 points lower than his lifetime batting average. This guy can hit. I mean, he is a hitting first baseman. Just not hitting much this year.
Swing and a miss. Bauer ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
I'm not sure what switch that Bauer flipped to get that breaking ball perfect, but I mean, it looks really good all of a sudden.
If it's a mechanical issue, he, like few others I've seen, can make that change himself.
I think it's very important. I mean, you bring up kind of a point that I think is overlooked, where pitchers, even at this level, have to be their own best pitching coach, all the way down to high school and beyond. I mean, you have to know a couple of key points in your delivery to get yourself back on track. Hitters the same way. Can't have a coach in your ear all the time.
Do the 0-2 again. Blocked by Barnhart. Ball and 2 strikes.
Better clear all the worms out in that area in front of home plate today. That's a danger zone. That goes for Grubbs.
Bounces another.
And burrowing rodents.
You got anything else?
That should pretty well cover it, I think.
You covered it all. Counts now 2-2 on Josh Bell. Time called as a piece of paper comes out of the Reds dugout. But what the Pirates get their hands on that scouting report.
That's not just any piece of paper either.
Yeah. Not like a hot dog wrapper in San Francisco. Candlestick.
Can you imagine how long those games at Candlestick would have been had they called timeout every time a hot dog wrapper flew onto the field?
Well, you pitchers would have protested anyways. Guys, use that to your advantage.
Well, we brought them out there in our back pocket.
It is pretty much universal. Pitchers that pitch there, they would, you know, by the time you got a few innings into the game, you could time those wrappers, throw the ball right when it's in the line of sight of the hitter.
You could also time that 40-degree temperature drop.
Yeah. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bell. First and second, 2 out. We're in the top of the first. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Got him. Single, walk, no problem. Reds. Our lineup brought to you by Jeff Weiler Automotive. Akiyama will lead off. Castellanos, Votto, Suarez, Moustakas, the Punisher, Senzel, his first game back, Barnhart, and Jose Garcia. Akiyama in the box as the Reds will get another look at big righty Cody Ponce. He's into his windup in the first pitch to Shogo.
He pitched earlier this season against the Reds. Didn't do all that badly. Went 4 innings, gave up 3 runs. 2 of those came on a first-inning home run by Eugenio Suarez with a man on.
For Akiyama, it has been a different Shogo over the last few weeks. This time they faced the Pirates, his average had dipped to 196. Since then, he's been raking. He's lifted his batting average 30 points. And not only getting on base via hit, but drawing some walks as well. .462 on base percentage over the last 6 games for Shogo.
Yeah, have you noticed, though, that a lot of that has come along with regular playing time?
Yeah.
And early in the year, he was subject to a lot of, platoon situations and didn't get those regular at-bats. It's paying off now.
And there's a walk. Leadoff man aboard for the Reds. Here's your 4 defensive alignment for the Pirates. Frazier in left, Reynolds in center, Cole Tucker in right field, and infield of Key Brian Hayes, Gonzalez at short, Newman at second, Moran at first, John Ryan Murphy hanging the signs. Cody Ponce listed at 6'5", 255. He's a biggin', as they would say. California kid.
And he came over from the Brewers, and it's typical, when I saw the trade that brought him here, that he came from the Brewers in exchange for Jordan Lyles, I figured he was going to be a big kid, and I looked him up. Sure enough, 6'5". Some people have him listed at 6'6". That's the way the Brewers like to draft their pitchers. Not an overly hard thrower, averages about 93, 94. Cutter, curveball, changeup.
Last pitch at 77 on the gun.
Actually pitched in the Arizona Fall League last year. Quite a jump from the Fall League there to the big leagues here.
Castellanos behind, no balls and 2 strikes. .231 batter, 12 home runs, 29 RBIs. The longest time led the Reds in home runs and RBIs. Suarez is suddenly has his foot on the accelerator, now leads the team in both of those categories. Another throw over. Keeping a close eye on Shogo. Akiyama, 6 steals and 7 attempts in a Reds uniform. There he goes. Throw down to second base, and they got him. Nice job by Murphy. It was a pitch outside, not the easiest one to catch.
Well, usually Jacob Stallings is behind the plate for the Pirates. Murphy, the former Yankee, gets a shot right here, and defensively he's very good. And Akiyama pitched a tough pitch to go on. An easy catch and easy throw, and they've got him no problem. You know, you send a runner when you're in a breaking pitch count, and I think that's what they were betting on there from Ponce, but they didn't get that.
That's exactly what happened the first time he was caught stealing this past week. And Shogo has the green light. He's one of those players that can go on his own if he wants. And they guessed a curveball count. Didn't happen. Doesn't happen here. 2 down. And that'll bring to the plate Joey Votto. For whatever reason in this strange season, 2020 has liked the home cooking a lot more than the road. He is a much better batter here at Great American Ballpark. And the numbers are really glaring. At home, a .365 batter and a 1.172 OPS. In stark contrast to his road numbers. The largest difference in batting average every player in Major League Baseball.
I mean, that can't be Joey Votto on the road. Somebody must have stolen his uniform.
It's highly unusual, yeah.
I mean, even in a horrible year,
yeah,
Votto is way better than that.
Said this a million times, but if you can figure out baseball,
yeah,
come on with it, because well over a century and no one's been able to master it. One of the beauties of the sport. Votto, a high fly ball. And the Reds are done in the. You're looking at the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Red skipper David Bell. He would like no better present than to win a couple games against the Pirates on his birthday.
Well, in that case, he would like the gift that keeps on giving, which would be win after win after win.
And they're going to need it here. Final 2-week stretch of a 60-game sprint. And still a chance. Brian Reynolds, the batter, he's another one like Votto, has odd home and road splits on the road. 6 for 61. That is a .098 batting average. Switch hitter Reynolds, as Bauer will get Reynolds, Newman, and Tucker here in the second. Bauer gave up a leadoff single to Gonzalez, who stole second base. He walked Hayes, but struck out back-to-back batters to get out of first. Three balls and a strike to Brian Reynolds. And it's a leadoff walk.
Let's roll the clock back 5 days and see what Trevor Bauer did his last time out. It was against the Cubs, and he had 10 strikeouts. But look at the location of these strikeout pitches. Many of these were off the plate. You know, when you play the Cubs, you have a lot of free swingers, guys that are chasing pitches, trying to hit home runs, and so on. Bauer was either on the edge or right off the edge. The Pirates are being a little bit more, they're just a little, they're making him throw strikes here today. And right now, he's not on the edges.
One of our favorite graphics. StatCast brought to you by Google Cloud. I do love the location in 3D of those pitches. Gives you a good idea of what home plate umpire is looking at. Home plate umpire for game one here is Tim Timmons.
Ohio's own.
Yes, sir.
Tim Timmons. In fact, not only Ohio's own, but he is right there from the center of the state in Columbus.
God's country.
Graduated from Bishop Watterson High School, ended up going and playing baseball at Muskingum College, and then transferred to Ohio State.
Oh, man, he's got all the Ohio connections going
on.
Yeah,
he sure does. Actually, Tim Timmons, while he was in school, in order to help pay his way through school, was a chef at a country club. And that would be the Lakes Golf and Country Club. And then he decided to go to umpire school, and here he is in the big league. He's a good umpire, too.
There goes the runner from first, and it's fouled straight back. You talking about the Lakes Country Club in Westerville?
Yes, I am. Have you been there?
Indeed. Beautiful place. Played some U.S. Open qualifiers there at that course. So he has something in common with you. Didn't you work at a country club?
I did. You know, it's one of the things that Major League Baseball's try to do. You know, you keep the teams in certain geographical areas this year. They've tried to do the same thing with umpire crews.
Well, we saw DJ Rayburn and Ryan Blakeney in St. Louis, the Reds and Cardinals series, and here they are in Cincinnati today. Suarez, and it's off his glove. Well, the first two have reached here in the second. Looked a little indecisive on the in-between hop.
It looked like he was trying to set himself up for the throw before he had the baseball, trying to get your feet ready, and the ball took a little overspin on him and actually hit him on the knee.
Wow.
You know, I don't mind when a player wants to play it off to the side or even play a backhand when it's not necessary. But if you play it straight up and the ball does take a bad hop, you've got a chance for the ball to hit you off the chest, pick it up, and still throw a runner out of first base.
It's an E5. And the batter is Cole Tucker. Bauer had first and second, one out an inning ago. This time first and second, nobody down. Ball and a strike on Cole Tucker. Long look in by Bauer, now set. Check swing, appeal down to third, and DJ Rayburn rings up the strike.
Now, this is the bottom of the lineup here where really Bauer should dominate. Tucker's a former #1 draft pick. He may be a very good player before it's all said and done, but right now he's only 23 years old, still trying to adjust to big league speed.
So I'm off, and down goes Tucker. Boy, did he pull the string on that. Third strikeout for Bauer.
Well, all the strikeouts that Trevor has had here this afternoon by that breaking pitch, the curveball that is, right over the top.
And a pure strikeout pitcher is Bauer, and he never needed more than he got a couple guys on and nobody out. And now the 9 batter, John Ryan Murphy. Both runners moving. Throw down to third. Got it. Tucker Barnhart with a right-handed batter. Toughest of throws when you're going to third.
You know, the replay review is the difference right here because the tag is going to be way high. It used to be that if you tagged the guy upstairs like that, they would say, no way, you tagged him high. But nowadays, it matters whether you tag him before the foot is on the bag because it would go to replay and they would have had him out all the way.
Well, interesting on that play is Murphy really helped Barnhart out. He ducked. And he does not have to duck in the batter's box, correct?
You do not have to duck. You've got the right to the batter's box. You stand in the way, so you make the catcher throw around you. Normally, they'll throw behind the runner or behind the batter in the batter's box.
He threw right over top of it.
Where that guy is, that's right.
Catcher helping catcher. They might want to talk to him about that.
It's just another case of players not knowing the rules.
To look at the tag at third base. Got him on the hand. Two balls and two strikes to count on Murphy with Kevin Newman at second base.
A few years ago it was John Ryan Murphy with the Yankees battling it out with Francisco Cervelli for playing time. Cervelli ended up winning the primary job with the Yankees and then eventually got traded to the Pirates. He's since moved on, and now Ryan or Murphy comes in to take over for Cervelli.
Mobile ticket to the game. Most home runs in the National League since last year's All-Star break. After a home run yesterday, look at Eugenio Suarez, 42 of them, ahead of some big names: Alonso, Acuna Jr., Schwarber, Soto. Suarez on top of all those names since the break last season. And he is eaten alive the Pirates this season as well. Five games, 4 home runs, including a 3-home run game, 8 RBIs. A ball and 2 strikes on Suarez. Reaches out, and a pop-up that will be handled by Newman. 1 out. That'll bring up Moustakas. Chris, I know you feel the same way, but being back at the ballpark, and boy, do we wish the fans could be here too, and it hopefully be sooner than later, but just on a glorious day, hear the bat sound and just baseball, how blessed we are to sit here.
I think it does. It's a completely different attitude, I think, that I have anyway when I'm at the ballpark rather than the studio. I mean, I love calling baseball, doesn't matter where. But, you know, if you could add fans to the formula here, it would make it so much better. And I think a lot of veteran players especially are feeling the lack of fans. I figure by this time, you know, you're getting used to it and so on, but it's obviously missing.
I have to tell you, Major League Baseball and pro sports in general overall have done a pretty good job of handling the pandemic and being able to stay on the field. Even the Reds, when they had A positive test. We're able to not have it be widespread. As Moustakas is down on strikes, and he wants to know from Tim Timmons where that one was. It's the first strikeout for Ponce.
Not a high strikeout picture is Cody Ponce. He's got average stuff, but enough comeback on this fastball. I think Moustakas thought that pitch was inside. I would agree with the Moose. You know, if you believe in such things as framing, John Ryan Murphy, the catcher there for the Pirates, has good framing marks and grades. He did a nice job right there of receiving that pitch, not trying to move it too much for Tim, and just kind of holding it right there, but he gets his glove to the spot first, and I think he may have helped buy that strike.
1-0 count on Aristides Aquino. And first home run of 2020 came yesterday. And boy, the Reds would love to get this guy going with some playing time.
You know, it's up to him to get going again, because I'm not sure how many chances he's going to get. The Reds tried to give his job away this year by bringing in Akiyama. You have Senzel, you have Winker, you have Castellanos. So he's going to have to earn his playing time. And while Winker is on the shelf not able to play, this opens an opportunity for Aquino. But by having just 1 month of good month in the major leagues, a monster month, it doesn't mean you're going to be penciled in the lineup for the next 5 years.
Balls and 2 strikes on Aquino. Still unsure if Winker will be available off the bench in this game, or if we'll see him in game 2 still dealing with lower back stiffness. Fair, it's gone. It's foul.
I mean, that was even a mishit right there. You could see he had no body into that. He had no leg strength in that swing, but still, that ball was far enough to leave the yard, but foul. I mean, for Aquino, it's the age-old adjustment every hitter has to make. You know, how to fight off that breaking pitch and not chase the bad ones.
Fights that one off. Count holds at 2-2. Two again. On its way from Ponce. Up the middle. Gonzalez retires Aquino. We've played 2. 1 hit. 4 strikeouts, couple of walks. He's worked around an error, couple of stolen bases. As Eric Gonzalez first pitch swinging, and it will be Moustakas that'll come over and call off Jose Garcia for out number 1. Quick Pick is MLB's predictive game that offers fans the opportunity to pick outcomes and compete for cash prizes. You can make your predictions count. No purchase necessary. Got to be 21 or older to compete. Restrictions do apply. You can see official rules and enter at MLB.com/quickpick. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 3rd for Bauer. And he'll go to work on Adam Frazier. Frazier flied out to left his first time up. Barnhart wants it outside, and it's inside, but a fastball for a strike. One and 2. Bauer leads the National League in adjusted ERA. Whip. He was hits per 9 innings, complete games, shutouts. Second in overall ERA, as we showed you. Right into the glove of Garcia. A couple steps to his right. 2 down.
He could really use an easy inning. I mean, every pitcher could. Bauer doesn't give himself a lot of easy innings, but, you know, neither do any of these other guys who strike out a lot. Yu Darvish coming into this time right with a 1.77. DeGrom is right there. Yeah, I'm not sure how you pick any one of these guys as being better than the other in this short season.
Well, Bauer was asked, do you watch the Cy Young race? Do you scoreboard watch of the other pitchers involved? And most guys will say, no, I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing, and if it happens, it happens. He's like, oh, yeah, it's been my goal my whole career. And you better believe I watch what those other guys are doing. He's very honest with things like that. He'll wear it on his sleeve. I'm sure there are many guys that are connoisseur of baseball and all the numbers and all the analytics that go into it than Trevor Bauer. He just digests everything. It will never be because of a lack of preparation for this guy. Two balls and a strike, the count on Ke'Bryan Hayes. This time, Suarez gobbles it up, and it's a 1-2-3 third. It's probably seemed like forever since Nick Senzel stepped into a major league batter's box, but here he is back off the IL after missing 27 games. And the first pitch to Nick is a called strike on the outside corner. And the Reds could certainly use him. You look at the center field production since he went on the injured list. Red center fielders just a 160 average. Brian Hayes in to get it on the high hop. And there's one down here in the Reds' third. Bring up Tucker Barnhart. First pitch to Tucker. Gonzalez will go over and get it. Two down. And that'll bring up the rookie Jose Garcia. Seen some signs out of Garcia recently as well. And a couple of singles yesterday. Actually hit the ball hard 3 times. The hardest ball was an out, but it was a ground out, RBI ground out. Game before that, he pinch hit in the 9th, had a single. Went off his foot. Actually off his shin. See why he has protection there. And they'll give him time to shake it off. Always love how the umpires take care of the hitters in that way. Suddenly the plate is dirty. We're going to go wipe it off. Just give him some extra time. 0-2. Fastball just misses up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, prospects like Jose Garcia come around not all that often. I mean, but he checks all the boxes. You know, the size, the speed, the agility, does the baseball things, can't hit with power and so on. But you still have to be patient. It's an adjustment.
Time now for the scoreboard stumper. Since 1974, pitchers have been selected for 3 or more All-Star games while playing for the Reds. Who are they? Good question today.
We'll chew on that for a bit. Trevor Bauer will get Moran, Bell, and Reynolds here in a scoreless game. Top of the 4th. First game of a doubleheader. We're playing 7 innings. 54 pitches for Bauer after a easy 3rd.
Yeah, he's found a spot there on Colin Moran. He exposed it his first time up, came in with a cutter inside to get ahead of him, finished him off with a couple of breaking pitches. And they just like to throw that ball right under Colin Moran's elbow.
Fastball at 94. Catches the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Moran, a .419 batter when he leads off an inning. .13 for 31. Two. Are those Bengal cleats he's got on? Stripes on there for sure. Bauer's been giving fans the opportunity to get his spikes from every game that he wears. He wears a different one for every game. I gotta think those are Bengals. Huday's on the back of them. Crosstown love. Strike 3 called on Moran. 5 of them for Bauer. Uday on that one.
I'm not sure what Colin Moran's looking for right here, but he gets a fastball 3-2 and can't get the bat off his shoulder. It's not the easiest time of day to see a baseball. We mention this, I mean, all the time, Jim. Summertime, when the sun is out, you start a ball game, the sun starts reflecting off the batter's eye. Shadow, a little bit of a shadow here today going across the field. And normally you see games that are started at this time of day being pitcher-dominated ball games if the pitchers can throw strikes. And that's what we have so far. The problem with this being a 7-inning game, you're half over with this ball game. I mean, it can sneak up on you.
Ball and a strike on Josh Bell. Bell was a strikeout victim his first time up. Garcia charging. 2 down.
Well, Brian Reynolds was the runner trying to steal third and was thrown out by Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart made a tremendous play. And it was a nice tag by Suarez at the very end, who actually tagged Reynolds on the hand. But let's look at the catching part of it, and that would be the pop time. The time from the time it pops in the glove of the catcher's mitt until the third baseman's receiving it. And Barnhart beat the Major League average that time. Major League average on a one to throw to third base about 1.8 seconds, and Barnhart's was around 1.55. That's only the second time this year that somebody's tried to steal third base with Barnhart behind the plate. And you can find all that information at Baseball Savant. It's an MLB website. Boy, it's a good one. I kind of like that nerdy stuff. So I like Pop Times. Actually, Pop Time is an antiquated term because it used to be the actual pop time from the time it popped in the catcher's glove until it popped in the fielder's glove. But now they've adjusted that because a lot of throws are taken in front of the bag. So what they estimate is how long it would be until that throw from the catcher would get to the center of the second base bag or the center of the third base bag. And, of course, you need some special data to do that. So I go with the pop.
Pop.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Well, that was a cereal, right? Is that Rice Krispies?
Like
Snap,
you don't know,
crackle, pop.
Like you weren't raised with your ear to the cereal bowl?
I was, but I was the really bad kid that wanted the sugar-coated cereal. Of course, you could put sugar on it.
Yeah,
Rice
I think
Krispies.
they probably did. Cocoa Puffs.
How about Bauer? 2 strikeouts in the inning. Shogo Akiyama looks at a first pitch strike. Cody Ponce, one time through the Reds' order, has yet to give up a hit. Has walked a batter. Struck out 2. Akiyama was the walk to lead off the first. He was caught stealing, so he's ended up facing the minimum. Two balls and 2 strikes the count on Akiyama. Wind up in the 2-2. And got a piece of it and off the mid of Murphy. New life for Shogo. One out. If the Reds home run hits the Toyota Hit and Win sign during today's game, Garrett Gerard of Cincinnati will win the brand new Tundra built in the USA that's on display here at Great American Ballpark. Register to win by visiting your Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers. 3 strikeouts now for Cody Ponce. 2 batter is Nick Castellanos. Castellanos serving in the designated hitter's role here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Ball and a strike.
Tell you one thing, Ponce is doing very well today. He's locating that fastball down and away. I mean, right on the black. Really when he wants to, and he's getting ahead of red hitters out there. They seem to be looking middle and middle in, and he keeps throwing that ball down and away.
Two balls and a strike. the defender. Had him played perfectly as Frazier behind the bag and even shaded to the left side. Didn't have to move.
You know, at some point, hitters are going to have to realize that it's just not bad luck hitting it into the shift. It's just the way it's going to be from here on, and they're going to have to adjust one way or another. Now, I don't know what that adjustment's going to be, but the shift isn't changing until the hitter changes.
Votto with the drive into left field.
Yep.
Joey Votto will touch them all. Home cooking. Number 8 for Votto in a 1-0 Reds lead.
Votto is studying exactly what Cody Ponce has been doing, and that's getting ahead with that fastball right there and throwing it away. He's been a safe spot all day long, trying to keep it away from the hitters. And Votto says, you know what, if you're going to throw me away, I'm going to hit one the other way. That ball actually was supposed to be inside, but it ended up outside by the time Votto whacks it into left field, right off the top of the line. Little fence scraper, but it counts as one. And in a short ball game, that's a big swing for the Reds.
th RBI for Votto. As he continues a blistering pace, at least in home games. The long homestand for the Reds, 10 games over 10 days. Maybe number 19 will keep fire. The Reds can have a fruitful homestand. The time when they need it most. Ball and 2 strikes on Suarez. Foul ball. Count holds at 1-2 on Suarez.
See, I like that swing right there because it keeps the at-bat alive. You're not sure whether it's going to be a ball or a strike. Why put it into the hands of the umpire and be rung up on a pitch that you may not think was a strike? So you foul it off. I mean, you have to change your approach a little bit just to keep the at-bat along.
Two and two. Jam job. Suarez stays alive. Ponce keeps serving him up, and Suarez keeps fouling him off. 9-pitch AB so far. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat. Got a moose on deck. 11th pitch of the at-bat is the payoff, and Suarez draws a walk. That's a fine at-bat.
Yeah, one of his better at-bats all year long, I think. And what it shows me is that he's got a lot better idea of the strike zone. He's seeing the ball better. He's keeping his head still and not trying to make something out of nothing.
Now, that's the way a pitching coach should come out of the dugout. Oscar Marin.
What, completely incognito?
No, you only got 30 seconds, so get as much of the 30 on the mound as you can. Today is virtual senior day. Play Reds Bingo and Reds Pick 3 in the ballpark app while watching the game, and watch an exclusive video with Marty and Reds legend Danny Jackson at reds.com/Humana. Thanks again to Humana, who's proud to bring Reds game day fun right here to you. Suarez now on first. Moustakas at the dish. On September 4th, when Ponce faced the Reds, in fact, he squared off with Trevor Bauer in that game. Mike Moustakas, fourth inning home run.
Well, he's got a runner at first base, so there can't be the concentrated shift that there normally is when Moustakas comes up with no one on. He's got a hole on the right side of the infield.
Two balls and a strike on Moustakas. Moustakas rips it into center field, but running it down is Reynolds. Reds get a home. Reds baseball on Fox Sports Ohio, brought to you by Ford. Visit buyfordnow.com. Gorgeous day to be out on the river. Gorgeous day for anything, for that matter. We're thankful that you have us tuned in here on Fox Sports Ohio. The Reds have a 1-0 lead here at the top of the fifth. Trevor Bauer's given up one hit. He has struck out two batters in two of the last three innings. He's retired 8 straight. He's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes on Kevin Newman. Yet another record into the Reds' books. Most strikeouts through 9 appearances. Trevor Bauer with 77 of them, eclipsing Johnny Cueto. Teammate Castillo on that list, the great Jim Maloney, and once again, when we get Noodles Hahn on the broadcast, it's a good day. Count holds at 1-2 on Newman.
You know, Jim Maloney's on that list, Jim. I'm looking at that now. They're using 1966 as, I think, the comparative year for what Bauer's doing this year, historically record-breaking, and what Jim Maloney did in '66. Jim Maloney actually pitched in a relief appearance in one of those 6 outings where he only went 2.2 innings, struck out 3. But he also included in that 6-game stint 3 complete games, 3 9-inning complete games. How are we looking?
Good. Down goes Newman. 7 of them for Bauer.
I'll tell you, Bauer has just such a snapper of a breaking ball here this afternoon. I mean, it's always a really good breaking pitch, but when you throw it to the center of the plate like he does there, you don't have to pick the corners because the baby's going straight down. I mean, that's one of the things that you can get on that StatCast website is the spin rate of a pitcher, and Bauer is elite. Whether you're looking at his fastball spin, he's second on fastball spin only to Lucas Sims, who's out in the Reds bullpen. His curveball spin is up there in the elite level. I mean, he has made himself what he is through hard work and really being very smart about it.
He's quickly ahead. No balls, 2 strikes on Cole Tucker.
I love that little piece that we ran during a rain delay last week. I think it was in Chicago before the game got going with Kyle Bodie. And Sam LeCure was out there, and Trevor Bauer talking about how it's helped him and what he's done to adapt. And what I really like about Bauer is that he's very forthcoming about what he's doing. It's transparent. He's willing to teach. He teaches on his own YouTube channel. I mean, there's no secret. He wants to help everybody, including the next owner of those cleats. See ya.
See you later. Back-to-back punch-outs, 3 in a row for Bauer. And he struck out 4 of the last 6 batters.
He struck out poor Cole Tucker a couple times now with that breaking pitch, and you know, when you're 23 years old, you just haven't seen too many of those. He might be walking back to the dugout thinking, what am I doing here?
Make that 4 of the last 5 batters he struck out.
Unfortunately for Tucker, not everybody in the league has a breaking ball like Trevor Bauer.
A 1 to John Ryan Murphy. A knee buckler, but it's high, 1-1. Fastball at 94. Three shakeoffs. Now has what he wants. Two balls and 2 strikes on Murphy. Full count. Payoff pitch. Bauer strikes out the side. Round 3rd and head for happily ever after by having your wedding at Great American Ballpark. Visit Reds.com/wedding for more information. 1-0 game, bottom of the 5th. Chris Stratton, the new pitcher for the Pirates after Cody Ponce gave up all of 1 hit.
Now, Stratton old, he's like a bulldog from Mississippi State, just like the Cowboy. Former #1 pick for the San Francisco Giants. Traded to the Angels and then released and picked up last year in a deal from the Angels mid-year.
First pitch to Aquino. I always mess with the Cowboy when I'm going over the bio of a player like Stratton. I'll say he pitched college at some school in Mississippi just to see if he's listening. He'll say, "What'd you say?" Some school in Mississippi. You mean Mississippi State? All in fun, of course. Proud Bulldog, the Cowboy. No balls and 2 strikes on Aristides Aquino. Aquino grounded out his first time up. Stratton working from the stretch. Check swing, and he got him. Murphy will step out and complete the strikeout. 2-3.
It's that old slider down and away, and for a lot of hitters, it's not necessarily the mechanics of the swing. It happens way before that. It's a recognition of the pitch coming out of the pitcher's hands.
Second at bat for Nick Senzel. Senzel grounded out to third. You go on the IL as long as Senzel did. It's actually much tougher coming back because you do not have minor league baseball this season. You can't go on a quick rehab stint. You're getting at bats against pitchers, many of which have had major league experience at the alternate site, but you still can't really simulate true game conditions. They're playing 2, 3 inning, 4 inning games up there because they don't have enough players. Much harder to come back and get your timing. 2 outs. For every game here on Fox Sports Ohio, we set the table. Reds Live, the pregame edition, where you can see the amazing, the incredible Tech Talk. I got some applause from the lefty on that one. Brought to you by Ray St. Clair Roofing.
We've got some good ones coming up.
They're all good. First pitch strike to Tucker Barnhart.
One of the ones I really enjoy doing the most are with catchers. Because it takes a real commitment for a catcher in spring training, get all their gear, come out to that far field, sit down for anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. And they've all been so gracious with their time. Tucker Barnhart did a series with me catching. It was just tremendous. Really, really good. We're going to try to put all those together, kind of a highlight film, and maybe roll them during some rain delays.
Line drive, base hit center field. 2 out knock for Barnhart.
There's that Tech-Talk karma.
And that'll bring up Jose Garcia.
Garcia should be watching from the dugout, and however they pitch Aquino, they're going to pitch the same way to Garcia. Big, tall, right-handed hitter with power. We saw him hit some long home runs in spring training. But the same formula can get that hitter out if you're going to swing the same. And these guys fall into that same category.
Garcia, ground ball into left field, a base hit. The ball was stung. Back-to-back hits off of Stratton.
Now, Stratton got the breaking ball down, but it got a lot of the plate right there. In fact, it got the inner third, which is never a good place to throw a slider. And he hits it hard, and he finds a little spot there. Wasn't much of a gap between those two guys. They were really bunched up.
Getting some coaching from Delino DeShields, who also serves as the base running coach.
Delano's been kind of lonely down there this year.
Yep. Tremendous baseball mind, Delino DeShields. Tremendous man. Adds a lot to this coaching staff.
Pretty darn good player, too.
Top of the order now, Shogo. First and second, 2 outs. One and one. Took a walk in the first, was caught stealing. Strikeout victim in the fourth. There's now a 3 hits. 2 of them coming back-to-back here in this inning. And now the 1-2 to Akiyama. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be on the move. The payoff. And it's a walk. Bases juiced. Second walk that Shogo has drawn in this game. And a big chance for Nick Castellanos. And here comes Oscar Marin back to the mound. Pirates have a lefty up and throwing, Sam Howard. And he is just getting up. You can hear the duck sounds in the background on the big board. Ducks on the pond. There are 3 out there. As the meeting of the minds broken up by Tim Timmons. Castellanos hit the ball hard his last time up, but right into the shift. It was a line out. 373 batter career with the bases loaded, 5 grannies. Oh, and 1. Ball and a strike. Barnhart is lead from third. Garcia from second. And Akiyama from first. 1-1 offering from Stratton. Got a good look, found it straight back.
Boy, good swing right there by Castellanos. I mean, he'd love to have that one back. Decision pitch right here. I'd imagine Stratton's going with the slider. That's his go-to pitch when he needs it.
Full count. Nowhere to put Castellanos.
And it's really not a great slider. I mean, just a little bit of a wrinkle, get you off the fastball. The question is now, he's asking himself, all right, what pitch can I throw where I can throw it in a relatively good zone and with something on it? And it'll probably be the slider again.
Payoff pitch in the air, center field, hit well, caught on the track, a running catch by.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Cincinnati Reds and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Cincinnati Reds.
Into his windup at the first pitch to Eric Gonzalez is ball one. Reds with a 1-0 lead in this 7-inning affair. Game one of a doubleheader. Bauer was magnificent an inning ago. Struck out the side, 2 of which looking. He has 9 strikeouts overall. Has given up 1 hit. Now a quick message from La Rosas.
Every game this year, 11 strikeouts means a $1,000 donation to the Reds Community Fund.
Gonzalez just gets a piece. Gonzalez has that Pirates only hit, and it was to lead off the game. Bauer's walked 2, so there've been 2 other base runners. One was stranded, one was caught stealing at third. And down goes Gonzalez. 4, 5 strikeouts in a row. He has it going on.
Well, the only rough spot for Trevor Bauer is the very beginning of the ball game. First inning, he gave up a base hit and a walk, ended up striking out 2 in the inning to get out of it. And continued to struggle, if you want to call it that. He walked the leadoff hitter in the second inning. But beyond that, I mean, the Pirates haven't had a sniff. And that's just the way Trevor Bauer likes it.
First pitch to Adam Frazier. High fly ball. And here Aquino calling for it, 2 down. Bauer's retired 13 in a row. This is his 4th double-digit strikeout game of the season.
So is there a rule that says he can't pitch a second game? I kind of like what I'm seeing here.
Well, you might as well at least throw him the first 2, and then you get to 9 innings, right? The count on Key Brian Hayes. This base runner for the Pirates was in the second, and that came via error. 1-1. Popped up behind home plate. Barnhart searching for it. And it falls out of play. Not the easiest of skies to pick up the baseball right now. Check out Bauer here. Straight up, Tucker. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I don't know. You sure he didn't say let it drop so I can strike this guy out?
Why not? Why not? The game's only run, Joey Votto. First hit of the game and broke up a shutout at the time as well. Just out of here. And that's all, at least so far, that Bauer has needed. Trevor Bauer has retired 14 straight. He has 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. He's given up 1 hit. That came to the leadoff man in the first. Fired up the booth. And here's the aforementioned Votto. It's hitting for what they hope is the final time. Votto, Suarez, Moustakas due up, and they will face a new pitcher, lefty Sam Howard. Oh, 0-1 to Votto. And a strike called. Not sure Joey quite agreed with that one. Ball and 2 strikes. Get a piece of that, he did. Count holds at 1-2 on Votto. Two and two.
You know the pitch that Howard likes the most, and Votto's seen, I think, 4 of them right now. That little slider down and away. He showed Votto a fastball just for looks. But his main pitch is that little 3/4 slider.
Full count. It's the first matchup ever between Howard and Votto. I'll take that back. He has faced him 1 time, 0 for 1. Phillies serve up on the payoff. And Votto draws a walk. Leadoff man aboard here in the 6th. Split the pot tickets available online. Jackpot over $20,000. It's a rolling jackpot. It'll continue until the last game of the regular season. Purchase now at Reds5050.com. Must be 18 and older and in the state of Ohio to purchase. Fourth walk of the game given up by the Pirates. And here is Suarez. Ball and a strike on the Reds' third baseman. Now the 1-2. And down goes Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez will tell you where he's looking by where he takes. This pitch inside, he's obviously looking for Howard to go outside to him. Howard threads the needle on the inside part of the plate.
One down for Mike Moustakas. Strikeout and a line out. Line out was the center field, a hard hit ball back in the 4th.
Reds have had a few of those. Castellanos especially line out to the shortstop right on the button. Hit one very hard to the center fielder his last time up.
Howard ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
It's about a perfect spot for that slider.
See you later. 3 pitches. All right, let's answer our scoreboard stumper. We asked, since 1970, 4 pitchers have been selected for 3 or more All-Star games while playing for the Reds. Tom Seaver, late great Tom Seaver, Mario Soto, Johnny Franco, and Aroldis Chapman. Great names, Reds lore. Pitch to Aquino is in for a strike at the knees. Ground out and a strikeout. Modest lead for Votto at first. And now the 1-1. Popped up. This will be Colin Moran in foul ground. 7th inning, here we come. Reds Baseball on Fox Sports Ohio has been brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by your local Toyota dealer. Visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. Front end of a doubleheader against the Pirates. We're playing 7 innings, and we have reached inning number 7. Trevor Bauer, who has been a 7 innings doubleheader master here in 2020. Look to further master that craft here in the inning, facing Moran, Bell, and Reynolds. Defensive replacement at second base. Kyle Farmer into the game. 1-0 pitch to Colin Moran.
You know, you pitch the way that Bauer has this afternoon, completely dominating. You begin to get some calls going your way from the umpire. It's just a natural thing to get kind of caught up in it.
High fly ball. Right field hit well. Aquino at the wall. Leaps and it's gone. Just like that, we are tied at 1, and Bauer can't believe it.
Well, he got a 1-1 fastball on the inner part of the plate, did Colin Moran. It looked like he was a pitch that he was looking for all game long. They kept coming inside in there with a cutter and a breaking pitch. He struck him out on an inside fastball his last time up. And that time Moran got enough of the bat head to get it right into the first row.
That was a towering home run. Josh Bell, first pitch swinging. Beats the shift. Now the go-ahead run on first base. Reds had no one warming up to begin this inning.
I mean, why would you even show up in the bullpen?
Yep.
The way that Bauer's been throwing the ball. Kind of a ground ball that just finds a hole right there. The shift giveth.
Batters Brian Reynolds. Reds have Robert Stevenson warming up.
Reynolds swung at that pitch like he never saw it. That's Bob Steve.
Way out in front, Reynolds. Didn't see that one either. Out is Reynolds as Barnhart catches the foul tip.
Well, he didn't have to catch it. If it was a foul tip, he'd have to catch it. But that's what I think they're going to take a look at. I don't think that's reviewable, whether it's a foul tip or not. He just missed the baseball.
Yeah.
And, of course, he does not have to glove that ball with the man at first base. The batter is out, less than 2 outs.
12th strikeout for Bauer. Or more strikeouts, another $1,000 from La Rosa's donated to the Reds Community Fund.
Hard to get those in 7 innings.
$103 pitches for Bauer. Check swing. 1-2. He's now have Raisel Iglesias up and throwing with Robert Stevenson. Tapper, put it in your pocket. Swinging bunt, if you will. And now the go-ahead run in scoring position. Can't imagine much more than that frustrating a pitcher.
Well, to that I would ask this question. If a swinging bunt works, why wouldn't a regular bunt work? Sometimes, not always. There's certain situations. I know a lot of people sit back there and say you don't want to bunt in a situation like that, but there are situations that it might. But Bauer's got other things on his mind. He's handled these last 2 guys in this order very well. Cole Tucker, the switch hitter up there right now, young 23-year-old, and John Ryan Murphy, the batter in the on-deck circle, the catcher. Those 2 players have accounted for 4 strikeouts. And here's David Bell.
Stevenson is warm. Iglesias has been warming up very quickly. And they're going to have to almost pry the ball from Trevor Bauer in this instance. And he makes the call. He made the call for right-hander. He's got 2 of them warming up. We'll see which one comes into the game. It will be Raisel Iglesias. Bullpen is Raisel Iglesias. The Pirates have countered with Gregory Polanco, the left-hand batter. 2 on, 1 out. The Pirates have tied the game. Solo home run, Colin Moran.
Back-to-back days for Iglesias. He pitched yesterday a couple of innings, shutout innings. He looked very good against the Cardinals. Picked up save number 7.
He was dominant yesterday. As good and as aggressive as we've seen him.
Kind of interesting move, really, by Derek Shelton, the Pirates manager. He had originally sent out, when Bauer was on the mound, the number 8 hitter was Cole Tucker. He's been the right fielder. But when Iglesias came in, that's when he made a hitting change. Not much of a lead at all at second base by Bell, and he's not exactly a speedster. Doesn't matter.
Down goes Polanco. Some gas.
Well, he started him off with a changeup, and that was about the only off-speed stuff he was going to get. Up the rung of the ladder he goes with a nice 4-seamer.
Was a hold-your-breath moment. Polanco was a .375 batter off of Iglesias before that at bat. now John Ryan Murphy. Couple strikeouts, one swinging, one looking for Murphy.
Unless that's a setup swing, and I doubt that it is, you want to go right back to that same spot.
One and one. Two and one.
Murphy has not put a ball into play against the Reds yet this year. He is 0 for 8, 8 punch-outs. I hate Cincinnati.
Two and two. Looking ahead to the Reds' 7th. Senzel, Barnhart, Garcia duo. Latter third of the order. Full count.
Yeah, I'm wondering if using Iglesias, even in this inning, say he gets out of this inning, no problem, pitches 2/3. You know, can you come back and use him in the second game after having pitched 2 innings yesterday, 1 inning or 2/3 today if he gets Murphy?
Runners beyond the move. Strike 3 called. Iglesias does his job. Reds will try to win it in the bottom of the 7th. Trevor Bauer bobblehead presented by Tri-Health, and a Joey Votto replica jersey presented by Fox Sports Ohio. For locations and hours, visit reds.com/Kroger. Speaking of Bauer, he was waiting on Raisel Iglesias, who cleaned it up. Back-to-back strikeouts for Iglesias to keep the game tied at 1. Sam Howard on the hill, Nick Senzel at the plate, and a pop-up. 1 down. And the Reds will pinch hit for Tucker Barnhart here. It'll be Curt Casali against the lefty Sam Howard.
Now, if Howard stays the same against Casali as he pitched against Aquino and against Jose Garcia, I mean, the pitch to look for right here is a slider down and in. Hook it right inside the left field foul pole. Here it comes.
First time that Casali's ever faced Sam Howard way out in front.
I mean, he's thrown that pitch about 8 out of 10 times.
Ball and a strike. Two and one, the count on Curt Casali. Check swing. Appeal down to first. And Mertzel rings up the strike. Action pitch coming up. Another check swing. This one, strike 3 called, 2 down.
I'm not sure if Tim Timmons called that on the pitch location or whether he thought that Casale offered at it. I don't think he went, and on the pitch.
Jose Garcia, the batter. Last 10 appearances for Sam Howard, 0 runs allowed. We're 8 2/3. He has walked 5, but has worked around those. Fastball at 93 catches the heart of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Count will hold at 0-2. One and two.
I think Murphy keeps calling for that cutter for a reason. He's the catcher, and he was behind the plate during Mariano Rivera's last game at Yankee Stadium. So he saw plenty of cutters in that outing. And here comes another cutter slider down and in.
Way out in front. One, two yet again. Line drive, base hit. Second hit of the game for Garcia. Winning run aboard.
It's a good at bat for Garcia. It really ought to be a confidence builder, too, because he fouled off a couple of tough pitches. Finally got a fastball, same location, but keeps his head still. Stays behind the baseball and just goes right down there to get it.
Interesting move here. Shogo Akiyama is due up. Left-hand batter, Lefty Howard on the mound, and they will give the rookie Tyler Stevenson a chance.
I don't think this is any indication that David Bell has lost confidence in Akiyama, even against left-handers. I just think the way that Howard is throwing the baseball right now, I mean, he's pinpointing that spot down and away. He's tough on a left-hander. And we know that Stevenson has risen to the occasion before.
Ball one. Rookie Garcia extends the inning, and the rookie Stevenson chance at the plate. In the air, left field, hit pretty well.
Get
Tyler
up.
Stevenson, goodbye! Woo! Tyler Stevenson, a walk-off home run. How about the rookies?
Man, is that exciting. Jim Day, you got to feel like you wish we were down there right now.
Oh, big
right
time.
down in that camera well. How about another look? The slider and the one mistake that Sam Howard made, he got that pitch up, and Stevenson put a good solid swing on it. And out of here it goes.
Rookies in back-to-back at-bats, Garcia and Stevenson. How cool is that?
Boy, oh boy, I mean, you know, it's easy to start fantasizing about what a career might look like, but Tyler Stevenson is getting it going in the right direction right now.
Reds Live, the post-game show. Coming up next, it's brought to you by Performance Kings Honda, and a W to talk about. Game 2 coming up